in Rocky Top. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown ball. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. UConn quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the left. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UConn going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. UConn quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their pass.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. On target to the left. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Jones. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a show. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. UConn will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willingham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands, it's Ncaa. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired into the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to...
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. UConn quick to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Serious arm strength on that down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, I love defenders that are able to get up in the receiver's face, challenge them, and press coverage at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defending against the slant.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The give to the tailback. Inside the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. So here is the Tennessee offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the route, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up. And now
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive
touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they? The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway to play for this defense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Vols are marching down the field. Pushes ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Jackrabbit.
Slams ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in week 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Get set, get set.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
After the misfire, now on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
Give to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's battle.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun. With the catch, it's battle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Find space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. looking to fire. Back open in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each time to figure out now for the fun part. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coach